Hi guys, I'm excited about this story this week because I love worms and I was doing gardening and I found a lot of worms. And my daughter's a little scared of worms and you shouldn't be. They are amazing for the garden. This week is called Wonderful Worms and it's by Linda Glazer and pictures by Loretta Krupinski. And I love the pictures in this book. Earthworms are fat and wiggly, like my fingers and toes. They live where it is cool and dark and damp, where roots spread out like underground trees. Worms feel sounds with their whole bodies. They feel thunder when I walk. They are wonderful diggers. They dig passageways and burrows, but they don't use shovels or fingers or toes. How do they do it? Well, they eat their way through and move along. They stretch out long and thin and squeeze in short and fat. Stretch and squeeze, eat and dig, move and dig. Earthworms mix and turn the dirt as they dig and tunnel in the earth. I think that's a mole that got an earthworm. They make the soil soft and airy so the roots of plants can breathe and grow. Did you know that without worms, a lot of the plants that we love and vegetables wouldn't grow? Worms don't have eyes or ears or a nose. They do have a mouth. And they need food just like I do, but they eat dirt and rotting leaves. They swallow tiny pieces, and inside the worms, the food changes. This is the cool part. What does their food change into? When it comes out of their tail ends, it makes the earth rich so plants can grow. So they create that really good soil. Earthworms are my helpers, the underground gardeners. We work hard in the dirt in my garden. They're home. And these are some facts about wonderful worms. And I'm going to read a couple facts. Do earthworms bite people? No, they don't bite anyone because they don't even have teeth. Which animals eat worms? So this is really important because animals need to live, and so earthworms have a couple purposes, making our soils really rich and also food for animals. Birds, lizards, centipedes, frogs, turtles, toads, skunks, snakes, gophers, moles all eat worms. In fact, moles catch earthworms and store them in their own burrows so they'll have something to eat when they get hungry. Where do earthworms go in the winter? They go down below the first frost line and they curl up in their burrows. Okay, here's a good one because you might see worms when it rains. Why do worms come out when it rains? It's believed they come out because their burrows are flooded and the water is no longer fresh. So it's almost like they have to come out so they can breathe. And how can one little worm really help in a big garden? One earthworm can't do very much by itself, but in one yard there can be thousands of earthworms. Together they mix the soil, supply it with air, and fertilize it, which helps our plants grow. So they're really important. Without them, our earth may not be rich and beautiful like it is now. Okay, so I'm going to read also another story about worms when you read the morning message. See you soon.